Good evening, students. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and I hope that you all are happy and well at your homes. As you all know, that we had started our own classes for class 9th and 10th, and last time we had studied about chapter Nationalism in India in class 10 syllabus, and today we are starting our next chapter, that is the sectors of the Indian economy of chapter 2 of the economics. Okay, basically, as you all know that in economics we have 4 chapters, and till now we have completed 1 chapter of economics and 2 chapters of history, 2 chapters of political science, and 2 chapters of geography. So now we are starting our next chapter of economics, that is known as, or that is the name of, sectors of the Indian economy. Okay, so first of all we have to know the meaning of the chapter. The chapter name is sectors of the Indian economy. Sectors of the Indian economy means we have to study about the sectors of the Indian economy. What are the sectors and how they are comparing, or in which sector they are, which are the activities in each sector, and which sector promotes, which sector has the highest rate of employment in India, and which sector promotes better employment or other facilities, which sector have more number of services. So many things we have discussed in the chapter, and we have also studied about the GDP, final and intermediate good, comparison of the different sectors. उसके अलावा जिसमें हम डिस्कस करेंगे आपका, then we have to know about the rising of the tertiary sector. What are the final good, what are intermediate good, and why tertiary sector is growing day by day, how the different sectors are evolved from the historical point of view. Okay, so many things we have discussed, we have to discuss in this chapter. So let's start our chapter by introducing you the first term, that is known as sectors of the Indian economy, or the 3 sectors. As you all know that there are 2 types of activities. First is economic activity and another one is non-economic activity. Economic activity is the activity by which we can get income, that is known as economic activity. And if we talk about non-economic activity, then we can say that non-economic activity is the activity in which we cannot get income, so that is known as the non-economic activity. Okay, so basically we have 3 sectors in which all the economic activities are classified into according to their sectors. Like as you know, I had told you earlier that there are different type of activities we have practiced or we have done. So according to the activities, all the activities are classified into 3 main sectors. The first sector is known as primary sector, the second is secondary sector, and the third is tertiary sector. So let's discuss about the primary sector. So primary sector is the sector in which all the nature related activities or agriculture, all the peoples who are engaged or who are working in agriculture or agriculture related activities are known as primary sector. Okay, basically simply means agriculture, primary sector is related to agriculture. Okay, means all the peoples who are involved in doing agriculture and the nature related work, like agriculture, like fishing, like plumbing, like collection of fuel woods, okay, like farming, all these activities are included in the primary sector. So let's discuss about the next sector, that is secondary sector. Secondary sector is the sector in which secondary sector, if it simply means, secondary sector is directly linked to the manufacturing industries or industries. All the peoples who are working in the industries are classified or included in the secondary sector. Okay, if we see all the people who are working in industry or in factories, small scale industries, big scale industries, or are included in the manufacturing industries or the secondary sector. There is one more sector which is known as tertiary sector. Tertiary sector is the sector which provides services to the primary and the secondary sector. Okay, let's take an example. If we see, there are doctors, engineers, scientists, teachers, okay, and civil servants, and army, police, judiciary. So many peoples are there to serve you, to give you services, to provide you services. That all the peoples who provide the services to the peoples or the primary or the secondary sector is known as tertiary sector. Okay, so basically we had as so far we had studied 3 types of sector: primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Let's go to the next topic of this chapter, that is known as dependency of the 3 factors or interdependency of the 3 sectors. basically all the three sector which I had told you earlier, all the three sectors are comparable to each other. Okay, all the three sectors are interdependent upon each other. Basically, primary sectors are linked to secondary sector. Secondary sector provides services to gives is independent on tertiary, and tertiary also give services to the primary or secondary. How? Let's take an example. Primary sector gives food to the secondary or tertiary sector. Okay, primary sector also employed many peoples. Okay, with comparison to secondary or tertiary sector. Okay, primary sector also gives the raw product to the industries. Okay, let's take an example of the secondary to tertiary. Secondary sector provides finished goods to tertiary and primary sector. Okay, secondary sector also provides goods and services and all the other material which are required in fulfilling our requirements or our demands. So that is fulfilled by the secondary sector. Okay, and secondary sector employed the peoples which are left from the primary sector. Okay, so secondary sector provides goods and services to the primary and tertiary sector, and secondary sector also provides fertilizers, pesticide to the primary sector. Okay, now let's discuss about the tertiary sector. Tertiary sectors provides services to the primary and the secondary sector. So hence we can say that, or henceforth we can say that all the three sectors are interdependent upon each other. Okay, whether it is primary, whether it is secondary, or whether it is tertiary, all the three sectors are interdependent upon each other. Okay, so these are the three activities which we had discussed earlier. Okay, so let's move to the next topic of this chapter, that is known as the comparing the three sectors. Okay, how we compare the three sectors. Okay, let's discuss about how we calculate the income of how we calculate the value of all the goods and services produced in a country, how we calculate it. Okay, there are two types of goods produced in a country, that is known as the final good and intermediate good. Final good is the good which is directly used by the consumers. Okay, and intermediate good are those goods which are used in making the final product. Okay, in making the final good. Okay, so let's take an example of that. Final good is the good which is directly used or consumed by the consumers. Okay, intermediate good is the good which is using in making of the final product. Like, let's take an example of intermediate and final good. Cotton is an example of intermediate good, and when cotton converts into a shirt, then this is an example of final good. Okay, so basically when cotton converted into shirt, that is final good, and cotton is an example of intermediate good. Intermediate goods means all those goods which are using in making the final product. Okay, so that is intermediate good and final good. Okay, and there is one important thing in also this regard of final good, that the total value of, basically when we calculate GDP, or when we calculate the basically if we take the example, if we see that we can't calculate all the goods and services, because at different parts of India, at different parts of the country, there were different state, and they have the different they have different capacity to produce different goods, and we can't calculate it in numbers. Okay, so we have given the task by the government to calculate its value of the goods. Value of the goods means how many how many goods are produced in terms of their value. Oh, okay, basically if we compare, then if we said that 1 kg of sugar is 10 1 kg of sugar is 10 rupees, then 10 kg will become 100 rupees. Okay, so that's why the total value of 100 rupees will be calculated in the GDP. Okay, so let's discuss one more thing, that is known as GDP. GDP means all the goods and services produced in a country. Okay, we calculate all the value of goods and services by taking the value of GDP. Okay, so GDP means the total value of all the goods and services produced in a country during 1 year, during that particular 1 year, that is known as GDP. Okay, and when we include in GDP the net income coming from abroad, that is known as national income, which we had discussed earlier in the first chapter of economy, that is development. In the development chapter we had studied about national income, as I hope that you will remember about that. Basically, in national income we said that the total value of all the goods and services produced in a country during 1 year plus the net income coming from abroad is known as national income. In GDP we said that GDP is the total value of all the goods and services produced in a country during 1 year, that is known as GDP. Okay, so we can calculate all the value of goods and services in GDP, and GDP signify the total value of all the goods and services which are produced in a country. Okay, I hope that you understand all the three topics which I had earlier studying you and teaching you, and give you the best examples to prove you that all the things are not so much difficult. Basically this is a very simple chapter and not so much difficult, so you will easily understand all the things which I had taught you, or which we will taught you later. Okay, so so far we have completed three topics, that is first we have read about the three sectors, then we had studied about the comparing the three sector, interdependency of three sector, then we had studied about the final good and intermediate good, then GDP. So let's discuss our next topic, that is development of the three sectors. Development of the three sectors. Development of the three sectors means all the three sectors are developed in a particular way, and as you all know that the primary sector is related to agriculture, and when human came on, when the human civilization started, then the first work the humans do in terms of three sector was agriculture, and agriculture was the sector which basically up until the 18th century mostly the workers are employed, or mostly the peoples were employed in the agriculture sector or the primary sector. After the introduction or after the starting of the industrialization phase, after the initial phases of industrialization, peoples were involving in the secondary sectors. Okay, after that basically third type of after that the development of tertiary sector takes place in the last 100 years. Okay, so basically that is the development of all the three sectors. Okay, firstly the agriculture or the primary sector was developing. After that the phase of industrialization had begun. After that the phase of tertiary sector or the services had begun. Okay, so basically that is the phase of the development of all the three sectors. में सबसे पहले आपका प्राइमरी सेक्टर आया, उसके बाद सेकेंडरी आया, उसके बाद टर्शियरी आपका बढ़ने लगा. And if we see in the terms of this thing, then we can say that this today, or this is the age of the growing or the rise of the tertiary sector, because this is the phase when we provide services to the people. So that is the age of the tertiary sector. Okay, and I hope that you all understand are the three or whatever the topics we have discussed. Okay, and today these are the topics which we had studied. So in tomorrow we will discuss the next few topics of this chapter to give you the better understanding of the chapter. Okay, I hope that you all understand all the things, and if you have any doubt and any query regarding any topic, then you can ask me in the comment section, or also call me or text me. Okay, so just take care, be kind, be happy, be healthy. Okay, bye.